Unfortunately, they both got the head knocks, so they both looking fine this morning. They up and about and smiling and with us, but I think obviously they have to do that return to play protocol, and I think both of them will probably not be available for next week as it's a 12-day compulsory time they have to be out. Hi, Jan. Yeah, it's gonna. Unfortunately, we're flying now at just past 11, and then we get there around 1:30, and then we have to sit at the airport for 9 hours. We're only getting our connection flight at 11:30 in the evening, so we're only arriving in Johannesburg at midday tomorrow. So it's a bit of a long travel, but unfortunately, nothing we can do about it, and it's just one of those things we will deal with, and then get the boys ready for next week.
Yeah. Obviously, arriving on a Sunday means you can still have a full training week next week.
Yes, but I mean, last night was, the game started only 7:45. When by the time the game finished, it was 10. Then it was a fair bit of media behind the scenes. I'm not sure how much South Africa saw, but there was a lot of interviews, live interviews with the players and myself. So by the time the players got done at the stadium and we got to the hotel, it was probably around 11 o'clock. And then we had dinner, and so the earliest anybody could have get in bed was 12 o'clock, and we had to be up and out by 8 o'clock this morning. And now today, the guys obviously fly, and I just said we were going to sit 9 hours at the airport waiting, and then not everybody sleep that great on a plane. So I think our biggest thing is we've got a full week, but we just have to use it well to get the boys' bodies. There's a lot of sore bodies. The artificial pitch actually. A lot of cuts and bruises and stitches and stuff. So we just have to get the boys freshened up and ready for a massive challenge next week.
Yeah. The one thing, if we look at last night's game and the previous week as well, is the calmness in the team at the moment. Maybe that's the presence of seniors like Ruan and Marcel. Talk to us about that calmness, even when you guys are down and the ability to come back.
Yeah, it's a great thing, if you can start nurturize that, because obviously that's the feeling we had in the change room at halftime as well, and that I feel when you speak to the players, that even though the scoreboard pressure is there, we stay calm, and there's a belief that we can turn it around, we can put pressure on teams, and we can score tries if needed to. And it's, like I said earlier it's to Jonathan, it's not the greatest performance yet. Sorry, to Nicholas, it's not the greatest performance yet because, to be down 7-5 is not good. But a few weeks ago, we just did the opposite. We were quite competitive in the first half, and in the second half, we lacked. And now, this last 2 weeks, we showed a lot of character. So that's the good thing, the calmness and the ability to come back. So it's a good sign.
Last one from me. You're going into a period of domestic derbies, and there's the February break. What is the plans looking for you in the team, and what is the important aspects of this 2 weeks or two matches?
Yeah, I think the first thing is, obviously we got closer as a team, in the sense that, Neil got settled in quite well, and there was a lot of time with the players, and myself got a bit more time with the players again, the wins obviously will take that confidence, but we know it's only 2 wins. It's nothing to go to get carried away. And now it's if we can finish this block well before we go into that break, and we just have to reassess where we are with the team and get a team out that can go and compete. So obviously that's the next challenge, is just to get back to South Africa, make sure we get the medical report, who's available. And then obviously prepare that team as well as we can. And once we've got Saturday gone, that's the next thing we will control now and worry about. And then once that, we can keep improving our game in that of that training weeks we've got in those weeks that